Hi peeps, this is Dark Shades. I was just wondering whether or not you've experienced being in a confined space and you've got people spluttering around you and how that makes you feel. I tell you something, it really pees me off because, like today, I went to an event and we had to line up to have our photographs done. Anyway, I'm lining up and we was all in seats, and then I've got a woman on one side of me who starts sniffling, and then another one who starts sneezing on the other side, and I'm in the middle of these two people who are sniffling and snorting and blowing their noses, and it's so irritating. Well, the woman, poor thing, she took out her tissue, but she took it out too late, so by the time she put the tissue to her nose, all the contagion and all her germs and all the splatterings went all over the place. So I don't know what I've caught. So there's me coming out of my house nice and healthy, feeling really happy, and I'm going to sit next to these two women. Well, I placed myself in between them because that was my positioning. And then I'm sitting there worried if I'm going to catch some kind of terminal disease. I wonder if you feel like that sometimes. Have you been in a plane or have you been on a train and you've got somebody next to you spluttering and spurting and sneezing and not putting their hands over their mouth when they cough? How does it make you feel? I tell you, for me, I feel really, really vulnerable. Number one, we don't know what they've got. They could have some kind of serious disease, and I guess the ultimate fear is that we're going to die, because I'm thinking to myself, gosh, supposing she passes something on to me, that means, number one, it's a total inconvenience because I end up not being able to go to work, and then I can't be around my family just in case I pass it on to them. And it's really, really inconsiderate. They should stay at their yard if they've got something wrong with them. But oh no, they have to come out, be committed to signing on to this event, and meanwhile they're full of diseases and full of all kind of contagion and I don't know, influenza. I don't know what they had, because the two of them had something different. And you know, we are raised to be polite in the UK, so any kind of positioning that makes you look as though you are kind of discriminating against them, or you make them feel uncomfortable, you look like the bad guy. But I'll tell you something, I didn't bloody care, you know, because I put my jacket over my head and I thought, this is the only way I can protect myself. Probably a bit late in the day, because whatever they were doing before, all their sniffles and all their snorts probably got into the air and into my lungs and up my nose, and all the little crevices I've got, I probably caught something already. But I just think it's so inconsiderate. It's like when you go to work and people come in and they've got their colds and they're being martyrs. They come to work with all their germs, sniffling and coughing and goodness knows what, and right next to you, not putting their hand over their mouth, and you're supposed to applaud them for coming into work. Meanwhile, you've caught what they've got, then you're off sick. I don't know. Anyway, I just wondered if it's just me being really unreasonable, or whether you feel that way. I mean, when you've got a cold, what do you do? If you're sniffling and snorting, what do you do? I know you can't always stay in the house, but at least make sure you protect yourself. Wear a mask or something. You know, like they did in Japan when all those people went around with that mask on. Wear that then. Show some consideration to your fellow humans. Well, it's a thought, isn't it? Anyway, that's all for now. I just thought I'd have my little rant, because I just thought to myself, if I catch a cold, I'm going to be livid. Ciao for now.